Hello, universe. You get Frankenfoot here. Got another Town Hall 10 triple. This is not the strongest Town Hall 10, but he does have his Infernos up, and he does have them on multi. So I'm going to break down what I thought about this base, and I did smash it pretty hard, and I'll tell you sort of what my thought process was, and we'll see how that treats us later on in life. So the plan, in short, is to send witches down the side with 3 bowlers, let them knock these things out, and take care of these items here. And then we're going to send a golem with bowlers and the heroes straight down the middle, take out the clan castle, and that's why I'm sending the queen down the middle, to take on the clan castle. And then 2 jump spells will get them through the base up to this point, and then they're going to stall out. But hopefully at that point, the witches will have taken care of most of this, and there'll be enough troops left over to sort of beat through that wall and take care of the last little bit of remnants over here. So why am I starting from this side? Well, 2 reasons. It seems like the base is a little bit skinnier this way, so that's always good. And you can see through this compartment, your kill squad, or your bowlers rather, your bowlers and your queen can reach virtually everything up until this point. If you send them in at the side, it gets a little trickier. They're not going to be able to get these guys. And you generally want to move in the skinnier direction of the base. Didn't want to come in on the south for 2 reasons. First off, you've got these storages here that are going to take you a lot longer to beat through. Second reason is the location of the queen. The queen's going to hop over this wall and start firing at people from this compartment. And so my king, queen, and bowlers aren't going to get a crack at her until they jump over that wall. Also, you've got this burst double cannon over here, and that's just going to do damage a little bit more quickly than the other cannons, so I decided to send them in on the other side. The other good thing is you've got 2 expos here, and I'd rather have the bowlers and golem take that out rather than have to have the witches try to make skeletons for too long to contend with that. So that's why I decided to come on this side. The plan with the bowlers coming in the middle is to, of course, funnel, and then once things are funneled, send everything in the middle, jump spell here with the rage here. The first rage is going to be here, and that's to help them beat through all this stuff quickly and get to that first inferno. Second jump is going to be here. And this is a fresh hit, so I don't know what to expect in the core. But we're going to put another rage here and a freeze whenever things start getting too close in the range of that inferno right there. So the rage is going to help knock that inferno out quickly. And then a freeze and a rage in the core is going to help knock these things out quickly, because the town hall, it takes a lot of gusto to killo. The other good thing is you've got the queen here, so things are going to sort of direct in this direction, and they'll take out the queen rather quickly, but then they'll be in a good spot to start taking out these things here if they're in a rage spell. Now, there's a bit of a gamble here, because I don't know where the double bombs are. He's either put Teslas here and giant bombs here, or he's put Teslas here and giant bombs out here. So if there's double giant bombs in here, they can knock out bowlers in just half a second. So that's not good. So let's hope that wasn't the case, and I don't think that was the case. I just don't have any other way of knowing. I just don't have any way of knowing where they are. Anyway, the other important thing was establishing the funnel. I have decided that something that happens a lot with these GoBoWitch attacks is you'll send the witches in the corners, and then some of them are going to sneak over and try to go into the core. You don't want them to do that. You want as many witches running together as you can possibly muster, so they can keep pumping out those skeletons together. Because the more witches you have together pumping out more skeletons, the more likely they are to survive. 1 witch by herself won't last for very long, but 4 witches together is going to just overwhelm a relatively large number of point defenses. Probably can't overwhelm the expo, but multiple cannons and archer towers. Yeah, you get 4 witches, they'll last a long time. You got 1 witch, she's toast. So what am I going to do? I cooked 3 minions, as you can see in my troop lineup. I'm going to drop the first 2 here, take out the spell factory, and then 1 more here to take out this army camp. The health's not very high here, so I'm just going to use 1 there. And I've sacrificed 1 bowler for 3 minions. So these minions are going to take these guys out, and they'll start working on one of these two things. But they're such high health, it's going to take them a long time to push through those. And the minion is going to take out this and then probably move over to this guy. But with this building gone, you can see I can drop 1, 2, 3, 4 witches here and 3 bowlers behind them. And they're going to move in this direction, start taking out these buildings, rather than have a gamble of some of them are going to go in this direction, some of them are going to go in this direction. Same thing here. With this building gone, 4 witches here, everything's going to comfortably want to move around the south of the base, rather than try to want to go in the core. And so once I get that established, I'm planning on doing 3 golems here, and then 1, 2, 3 bowlers here. Or, sorry, 1 golem on this cannon, 3 bowlers behind him. Another golem over here, 2 bowlers behind him. And then once the funnel's well established, heroes and clan castle bowlers here. And then the rest of the plan is just going to unfold. So 1 jump spell here, rage spell to greet the bowlers so they can start knocking, especially these expos in this inferno, out rather quickly. Second jump into here. Don't want any overlap. I want them to all go together into the core, knock all this stuff out, and then start beating over the wall. So the other thing to consider is the bomb tower and the wizard tower placement. So you see these wizard towers are not going to affect any skeletons along the edges. Once things wrap around the base, this wizard tower can affect skeletons, and this wizard tower can affect skeletons. Well, this one, yes, this one, not unless the witches beat into here. Or the skeletons are all beating up against that wall. And the bomb towers are also going to be relatively benign. This one's not going to have much influence. And anything in this compartment is going to take that one out. This is the one that worried me. A little bit of overlap, but you can see he's pushed his defenses, his trash buildings to the outside. So the skeletons are actually going to mostly stay away from that bomb tower. So that actually helped us out there. But that's the other reason I started from this side. So the skeletons, or the witches, are going to end on this side of the base and give the kill squad time to take out this guy, or this wizard tower, this bomb tower. And these guys are just going to have to be what they will be at the end. All right, so that's the plan. Let's watch it unfold. So first you're going to see some minions come down here. I guess that's the noise they probably make. And then another minion come down over here. Starting that funnel, starting the other funnel. You see these guys are now beating up on storages, and they're going to be there a while. So once this guy is down, I went ahead and dropped. I meant to drop the witches, but I got out of order. So here come the witches. 3 bowlers behind them, thank goodness. You see the golem with 3 bowlers behind him over here. You're going to see another golem with 2 bowlers behind him over here. And everything is just going to sort of start on the outside of the base and work their way in, because that's where the building is going to be left up. That's the way they're going to move. So once things sort of started moving pretty good, I went ahead and dropped the jump. I dropped that first to get the golems to move into the base, or to start tanking for things. I want them to be ahead of everything else. And then here comes the heroes and the rest of the bowlers. And you see the first rage, and this is just where chaos completely unfolds. You got a ton of bowlers in rage here. You got the queen in rage. 2 poison spells are coming down for what's in the clan castle. It happened to be balloons and minions. It was a wild card. I had no idea it would be in there. But let's just watch how quickly these things just destroy the universe. So first Inferno is down. Tesla farm pops up. That's what I wanted to see, believe it or not. And so you got a second jump to get them in here. Rage spell in here. I think I've just popped the king's ability too. You're going to see a freeze come down. And this nearly dead must have been from rock skip Inferno towers. But the freeze is also going to be able to freeze some of those Teslas. So you see there's the giant bomb there. There's probably another one there. I feel like there's some Teslas that aren't accounted for somewhere here. But we will see. So that has worked very well. The core is completely gutted. You've got witches. These guys kind of stalled out. That's unfortunate. But you've still got 2 witches over here. You see the kill squad on the rage had no trouble beating through that wall. They've taken care of both wizard towers. They're about to take care of that last bomb tower. And now, at this point, I've got the king up. I've still got the queen virtually untouched. Still got her ability. I've got 3 wizards in the bank. And I've got 2 witches just pumping out them skeletons. So the base is smashed at this point. Skeletons, the witches on the edge, they often peter out. They just don't do as well as I wish that they would. So let's watch them again on fast forward just to see what went on there. So first we'll watch this side. Because there's plenty of buildings to keep them moving. I don't know what happened. So witches come down. So 4 witches. 1 went astray here. That was the end of her. So it looked like it might have been... there's just separation between the witches and the skeletons. The witches decided to fire over the wall. And the skeletons decided to keep running down the base like the maniacs that they are. So eventually things just petered out on this side. I didn't think that was going to happen with the way buildings were laid out here. And then we'll watch the replay on the other side as soon as this one's done. Okay, here we go. All right. I wonder if this arrangement brought witches in closer. Alright, here we go. So witches, giant cluster, they're moving fast. Wonder if maybe it's better to start the golem bowler, the gobo portion, before the witch bow, the weebo. That might make sense. I don't see anybody else doing that. Not on YouTube, at least. But it might be worth a shot. But, one little minion decided to come out here and say hi to these guys. But the witches took care of him, no problem. 1 witch must have gone astray, so 3 witches left. And eventually the central troops meet up with the outside troops, and everybody's one big happy family. And the witches, of course, move into range of the bomb tower because it's the worst thing you could do. Right. Okay. Well, that's interesting. We'll have to think about that. It looks like the shape of this base drew the witches in and let the skeletons just continue down the path. And once the skeletons are done, that's it. Okay. Well, some stuff to consider, some stuff to think about. We'll continue to tweak this as time moves on. This was not a strong base, but it did have infernos. It did get smashed pretty hard, so pretty happy about that. We'll see what happens in the next round.